It is the 30th of March 2009. We are sort of sitting in the school archives, which is part of the original monastery, and we have a very special guest today, Michael Tynan. Well, welcome Michael to Marist.
Thanks very much, Neil. Thank you.
It's great. Thank you for coming. And we've been talking to Michael, and we just want to sort of maybe go over a bit of what happened in the early years before you even came to Kogarah. Where were you born and where did you live?
Well, I was born in 1935, Neil, in Colton, which is, you know, the next suburb up, and went to St Patrick's.
Down at Kogarah, is it?
Yes,
Yep.
St Patrick's at Kogarah, with Joseph nuns. We used to stay there till 4th class, and then we came on to Marist Brothers at Kogarah. Now Marist College, of course.
That's right, we've changed our name a few times.
Yes.
From those years, what was your first impression of the place, coming from the little primary school?
Well, I suppose I was just thinking that driving up here today, and I thought the biggest thing was we got away from the girls, because they were mixed classes in those days, and to be with all the guys, and then we could start our footy and all the different games we used to play up here. So that was probably the exciting part, but I had an older brother here at that stage, so I felt very welcome when I came in, and of course dealing with the brothers rather than the sisters. And I think from those early days with the brothers, gave me enormous love for the Marist. Enormous love.
Sure. Yeah. Any brothers that sort of stand out? I'm sure there are.
Oh, there's dozens of them.
Dozens of
them.
them.
Dozens.
Yes.
And I met so many more when my boys went to Joey's.
Right, of course.
A lot of the old brothers, Brother Bede, and, who was taught 6th class in those days.
Sure.
Camping, and of course the notorious Brother Morris.
Oh, right.
I'm sure all the boys will remember Brother Morris. Quite a character. Great man.
He was a disciplinarian?
Great man. Yeah. He really was. Tough as nails. You wouldn't get away with anything with Brother Morris, but I'll tell you what, he did great things for the school.
Good. Any students you remember from your time at the school?
Well, we just spoke about one, Warren. He was just a fraction older than me.
Warren Saunders.
Warren Saunders, and we just had a reunion 3 weeks ago about this era. And there's about 40 guys there, and I caught up with Peter Francis, who was who went to the priesthood and sadly came out. But it was just dozens of them. It was really a wonderful day. A wonderful lunch.
That was the 45 group, was it? The 1945?
No, that'll be the 50 group.
The 50 group, sorry.
Yeah, 50, 51, 52.
Yeah. Right. Okay, you leave Kogarah at year 10, year 11?
Year 10, and then I went up to Alf Cooper's farm.
Right.
And I was up there with Barry Ryan, he was a couple of years older than I. Worked there for a couple of years, yes, with Alf on the dairy farm.
Yes, right. Where was that, Liverpool?
No, Hoxton Park.
Hoxton Park.
Yes, it's all housing now.
The old housing now, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah.
He was a great friend of the college too.
He
Alf.
was,
yeah.
A great contributor, and
I think he's a Joey's old boy, if I remember.
he was Joey's, yes, correct.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, you left, you worked for Alf for a couple of years, and then?
Then started the jewellery business, and then opened a shop at Kogarah, and I was down there for I think 12 years. Went into the motor industry, 1966, and been there ever since. Sold the jeweller's shop I think in 70 to my brother-in-law, and been in the motor industry ever since.
Nearly 40 years, yeah.
We had our 42nd on St Patrick's Day, 17th of March.
Right, yeah.
That's when we opened.
You were Mayor of Kogarah, Mayor of Sutherland.
Yes, I had 18 years in local government, and yes, I was the mayor in those days, we used to call them. Correction, they were called Shire President.
Yes,
that's right.
That's right.
But now it has gone back to me.
Mayor, yeah. When was that? What sort of years?
Oh, that was, I think 72. 74, correction. 74 to 92.
Oh, right. Yeah. And
give or take a year.
Give or take a year. We always give or take a year. And the board of Calvary Hospital? You were on the board?
Yes, yeah, I started. That's been one of my joys of my life, the Calvary Hospital.
Sure.
They used to have what they called an advisory committee, which I went on 30 odd years ago. And then, of course, hospitals went through a pretty difficult time, and particularly the Catholic hospitals, and I said, really part of my life by then. And so we then went into a national board because that was the only way they were going to survive.
Right.
Because Calvary had, I think, 8 hospitals at that stage. So, modern day times, you've got to disintegrate your community hospital boards because they couldn't both be there.
Sure.
So it was then you realised that if Catholic health was going to survive, and particularly Calvary, with the so few nuns around, it had to be passed over really to the laity.
Sure.
And so consequently, really, apart from that, you realise that if you didn't get bigger, you'd be swamped. So, but they've now got 19 hospitals and they're still growing.
Sure.
I retired from the National Board 3 years ago, and we're now just back working with Kogarah, just forming a community board, community council board.
Our first archivist here, Sister Pat Anderson, was down there
Indeed,
for a number of years. Yes.
I remember Sister Pat.
And she really built these archives.
Oh, did she really? Oh,
yes.
okay.
So,
oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
She was in for an interview about last week.
Yeah, about last Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, I think she's a mercy nun.
She is,
Yeah.
yes.
But she was here for about
8-10 years.
8-10 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a small world. And then after that, of course, the NRM, well, concurrent with that, on the board of the NRMA.
It's 2001.
And you're still on the board, President?
Still on the board. Just survived another election.
You did. Kogarah boys and survivors.
But no, I'm very happy with my position there. I look after finances and also I'm deputy president. Never want to be president.
Right.
Been there, done that.
Done that, yes.
I love to go do my work. I love to go home. I don't want any lunches. I don't want any dinners at night.
No.
Quite happy to go home.
home. Yeah.
And plus, you know, we're pretty busy with. We've got a big farm up in Wagga, and we just bought another property close by. So, but that's my wife's. So
Right.
I'm just the yard boy.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yes.
She's very, very good at it.
Right. Excellent. Well, again, thank you for coming today and taking
Thank
time
you.
out of your busy schedule.
I'm very, very proud to be a Marist.
Great.
A product of the Marist.
Product of the moment. Yes. Again, thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Stu.
Thank you very much. Thank you.